Members of the Dear Mother Nature Company, this is your 5-minute call, your 5-minute call. Thank you.
Dear Mother Nature, please don't get me wrong, I don't often dread your arrival. Age and maturity have taught me that you are a sign I am functioning as a healthy human being, and for that I am honestly grateful. But sometimes you really do just turn up at completely the wrong bloody time. Leotard-clad dress rehearsals, 2 show days in full costume, and press nights in overpriced Ted Baker are spent anxiously anticipating your unannounced and unwelcome entry to the party. 13 years of periods, and I still can't work out why sometimes your timekeeping is as unpredictable as the circle line on a Sunday. I know there are ways to make you come sooner or later or not at all. Trust me, I've tried them all. But from the age of 12, when you first erupted through my body, I just wanted you to show up when you said you would. Not so early I'm caught off guard, or so late that I am convinced I am pregnant and instantly feel guilty for all the double gin and tonics I'd been necking. But Mother Nature, it's strange because now I kind of miss you. Since I had my contraceptive coil inserted/wrangled into my poor uterus, you've appeared twice in 2 years. Sometimes I don't feel quite right without you. Like I'm a bit off centre, like something's missing. Periods can sometimes feel like a huge release, a big sensation and sign of womanhood and the feeling we are all connected through this beautiful, bloody, brutal process. I truly don't know how I feel about you. Maybe this is a love-hate relationship that will continue between us until you finally trickle away into nothing. With lots of love, a 25-year-old who hasn't quite figured you out yet.
Once upon a time, I got the contraceptive implant, which gave me this nice little side effect of a 9-month-long period. But this isn't about that. This is about how I could afford a 9-month-long period.
Get off Google. It rains when it rains. We prevent pain by downing shots of apple cider vinegar just to sustain ourselves from a flow that tells our bodies that they're working.
I present the cup. My dear people with vaginas, this is going to change your life. A one-time purchase of £10 will last you 10 years, as opposed to regular sanitary products where the average woman spends about £10 a month, which is the equivalent of a nice dress, or enough onions for 5 pots of French onion soup.
But Lurking is an app that tells us you're 9 days late, see a doctor. But instead of trusting technology, why don't we trust our bodies,
In a year, this will amount to £120, which is enough to buy a nice bike or enough baked beans to fill a bathtub. Now, in your lifetime, this will amount to about £5,000 on sanitary products, which is enough to buy a nice used car or enough yarn to knit an entire house. Probably.
Trying to control your flow is like trying to control an orgasm, breathing or feeling.
Now, if that doesn't convince you, sanitary products are also responsible for 200,000 tons of plastic waste each year, and that is the weight equivalent of 10,000 elephants, which I can't draw, so they're all in that dot from far away.
Look, I could sit here and chat about the fact that an overall healthy way of living is going to have a good impact on our periods, but that could be BS too.
And if that doesn't convince you, your vagina is also going to be happier. Your pH will stay the same and you won't get rashes.
So I'll leave you with this. We are strong. We are amazing. We are beautifully complex. So get off Google, because it rains when it rains.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Put silicone in your vagina The world will thank you.
But then I think of girls experiencing this moment, but where the party is deprived, where they don't feel prepared, but this uninvited guest has arrived. Limited to these items because of financial constraints. It's an outrage. This is a widespread problem, and we can make a change. Not every person can spare the money to fund items such as these. We've still got families relying on food banks, but to anyone trying to make a difference, I just want to give thanks. Shout out to Ditch the Rag for the work that you do, a charity working to end period poverty, and they do it plastic free too. They've got the best interest of not only young girls, but the planet at heart. Dear Mother Nature, I'm proud to play my part. Educating, raising awareness, giving back. Sanitary products aren't something a woman should have to lack. Uninvited guests, though you stay for a week when you arrive, struggling with you isn't something that's going to last. Period poverty, a thing of the past.